Alright, Donna Jean. This is going to be a Just the Facts Ma'am Celtic Cross. Very simple, very basic. For those of you that don't know, the Just the Facts Ma'am cards there are 3 decks in each one of these piles of 3 decks that have had their major arcana and their court cards removed. We're going to be doing a Celtic cross with it, and then we'll have a prayer at the end. It's very simple. The reason I do this is because I can't keep dude out of your readings, or you yourself run me around the block and I can't get to you. This isn't really a reading. We're just chillaxing here. We're trying to get an idea. Now, just because I want to show you what I have to go through, well, look, the three decks, they have a tendency to after normal shuffling, it's been my experience that I'll find that they group up, right? So for these triple decks, I find it best to shuffle them like this, and I hardly ever show it to you, but what the hell, we ain't doing nothing anyway. And this is how I do it offline. Because this deck is the oldest one, and it is all kinds of beat up. Then of the 2, the thickest one goes, well, they're about the same. Because see, it seems to be that too much shuffling makes them clump up. So the rest of this will be considerably faster. I've been getting some peculiar readings lately. I don't know really what's up, which also leads me to want to do the Just the Facts Ma'am, because Donna wears too many masks for me, and I'm getting lost in the dark. Because Donna's the recent Donna seems to have a lot of issues, a lot of things that she also hides from herself. And I think that's what this is going to be about, is about helping us see ourselves. As always, this would be, well, not as always, but this position is our background. Like if this is usual reading, this would be a cat or a dog, and this would be our purple and gold typical blah blah blah. Forgetting what I want to say here. Here's another one that's old and difficult. It is difficult. It's curved, and I may just have to do this. I have had to do this. It doesn't like to shuffle. And these were a great bargain, but I wound up, this is before Alibaba jumped up. I bought like 4 decks at once, and they were great for summer. Now they're impossible to shuffle together or alone, and you really have to put your thumb into it, which is fine. It's fine. I'm just getting my bitch on. And I haven't looked at that, and I haven't looked at that, and the thinnest goes on the left, and then the final shuffles always face down, and I do not know what I got there. And zippity doo dah. One more for the road. Who sings that song? Oh, is it Elton Levi? Is it Elton John? I don't know. So anyway, I guess I'll put a timestamp on it. I had forgotten that I hadn't done any shuffling whatsoever at all, because I haven't. Not since the last time I used this, right? And I always do this. I always do this. Alright. What do I want to see first? I want to see this first. This is how you lead. This is the part of you that's thinking, the verb. This is the background. I got pretty much addicted to using my sidekick, and that's what you do anyway. The next thing you do is draw another card, so I just make it a sidekick. I made it a thing, right? Okay, here we go. Oh my God, what have I done? Remember, this is not a reading. This is just chillaxing. Four of Cups. Oh, the honeymoon is over. A sad realization that the bloom is off the rose. Oh my God, what are we going to do? Vaguely restless discontent. But you've come a long way. Seven of Pentacles. Long-term investment isn't turning out. Well, that's pretty much what this card is. This card is pretty much, now I know how not to do it. Now I know what not to do. And character is born of pain, and you've come through it. So you've learned the lesson. But oh my God, what a way to get there. Now what? Now what? How do I gotta, this isn't working out. Now I know how not to do it, but how to get out of it. Okay. Fight. Two of Swords. You won't see. You're locked. You're stubborn. You won't see. You don't think you have any options. You refuse to see any other way other than one that apparently you can't get to, right? But you've come a long way. You'll fight your way here to the Goblin Castle and zippity-doo-dah. 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight of Pentacles. Hard at work. Struggling. Seven of Wands. You feel that others are taking your successes, that you work for nothing, you're just working for the man, you feel slighted, you're getting the short end of the stick. You refuse to see one way, it's my way or the highway, and you're a professional victim. Well, you've did it all on your own. If you're not getting, somebody could be wronging you. That didn't come out right. But anyway, you definitely feel that way. You feel like you are hard at work. Here we have the Eight of Pentacles, and here we have the Eight of Pentacles. Here we're putting up walls against your worth, your value, your hard work, what you have a say. You protect what you say because you're the one that did it. And here we have the Eight of Pentacles again. You're the one that did it. It's your way or the highway, and that is correct, okay? But you're having to fight somebody for it. But this is also unrelenting. This is tyrannical, especially if someone else depends on your generosity, and I haven't got that far yet. Oh my God, what have I done? This isn't working. You've come a long way. I fought my way here. Long-term investment. Now I know how not to do it. Which means setting boundaries. Because it's what you say. You're the boss. But you're not happy with it. You're not happy with it. You want to do something else. Maybe you're not happy with this relationship. You see that it's, now you know how not, now you know what you don't want. Because it was a long-term investment at one time. You wanted it, but now all you do is fight. You and your great big heart. 10 of Cups. All you want is to be happy. Can't fucking be everything. Everything has got to be a fight. Oh, it's killing me. It's killing me. I can't be with you. 3 of Cups. There's another. Third party. Does another catch your eye? Do you catch them cheating? Something you wouldn't see. Was the fight, was it all a manipulation and a con game, and was there a third party for a third person way back here? Because hindsight is 20/20. Yeah, to be the fool on top of all of this hurts even extra more, right? Maybe. I should have you on top, but then I can't see anything. Yeah. I think the last time I did this, I think I used the colorful silhouettes. I think the white guys were my background. I think I like them better up front. They're basically both of these cards are backgrounds because we haven't clarified yet. But see, Anyway, I dither. It's been a hell of a burden. You're defensive. You got a new look at it. You're wearing a new hat. You've stepped out of your comfort zone. You gotta have a new look at it. Someone has caught your eye. See the other reading. Defensive. Someone has caught your eye. Defensive is crabby. I don't see that there. Sad. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. We just had it here. Sad. Unhappy. 7 of Cups. What am I going to... Wearing a new hat. You're going to do something different. This could be going back to work, putting on a new hat, a new you, a new perspective. Yeah. A new you. I don't know where that came from. We'll just put it there because we're moving right along. You are in the search for truth and you feel like you ain't getting it. You're a mushroom. They keep you in the dark and feed you shit. That's how you feel. You feel woefully underinformed. All you want is the truth. But there were signs. You should have helped yourself along to the truth and stop waiting for somebody to spoon feed it to you. That's what you're doing. You're still waiting. You're still waiting. You're waiting for something to work out that is not going to happen like you want it to. You need to get over it. Let it go. You've been sad long enough. Okay. Okay. I want it like that, though. Okay. Okay. I sound like that makeup girl on Facebook. Okay. She's funny as shit. Okay, so you got a new view, a new attitude. Okay. Yeah. Fight. You just won't see it. You're gonna have to. You're not gonna get to the truth the way you want. You're not gonna get the answers the way you want to get them. Fight manipulation. When you're searching for the truth, they do not want you to succeed. They don't want you to see the truth. They want you to keep on making excuses. They want you to keep on greasing the wheel. Everybody's just making it along, but they're coasting along on your hard work. And you need to keep on choosing that. You need to keep on choosing to go that extra mile. You won't see that they're the problem. You keep choosing to work harder. You keep choosing to stick it in there and search for the truth that's not there. You're making something that's broken continue to function. Hard at work. 7 of Wands. Good boundaries. Doing it on my own. Not happy. I'm not happy carrying all this. Not happy. Because they've been lying to you. It's give while they take. But you come a long way. You have learned the lesson. You did learn the lesson. Yeah, do it hard at work. You work, you give, they take. There they are lined up. Can I have? Oh, you're going to step back and look at this. I think I've seen enough. I think the lights come on anyway, and you're like, oh, this is not what I signed up for. This has not made me happy at all. Not whatsoever at all. The honeymoon is over. The honeymoon is over. Same card, 7 of Cups. You prepare. You prepare yourself for a different hat. You're going to do it different. A new love. You've been holding back talking to him. There is somebody else. You've always said that there is somebody else, but you've already wrote them off, right? You've already denied yourself. You've already said that you can't have that, right? It is, you can actually have that. Watch the other reading. Happiness is very much within your capacity. I knew I had a flipper in there. Okay. So anyway, you should be thinking about you now, you and your great big heart. You can be happy. That was the 6 of Wands. We put it back in there because that's the kind of screw I am. You and your great big heart. You can be happy. You feel like you're soulmates anyway. There's no way. I think in the other reading that you didn't tell him, right? Or that you think he doesn't know. I think he knows. I think it's a vibe between the two of you, and I think that both of you feel it. That's the truth. And it's worth a long-term investment, right? You're still invested. You're still there. It's still possible. Happiness is still possible. I know you've been through it. Maybe you were with the wrong people. You've been treated unkindly by a lot of people in the past. You've been burnt. You stayed out of fear because it was stable but unhappy. Everything like in the house of your enemy. And it was just killing you. Well, life is for the living. This is up to you to reach out. You have to come out of your comfort zone. You have friends. You have advice. You have advisors. You have consultants. You should make use of them. Find people that you trust. You need help. Ask for the help that you need. You do need help. It's okay to ask for it. I know you... that's not the problem. The problem is that you're afraid to ask for help from anybody because look what happened. I mean, it's consistently bad. You need to change your group. You look, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. You need a new crew. You need new friends, or friends that you can trust. The serpent lies within. And you put on a new hat defensively. You take it up because you have to stand in guard of yourself. You have to stand for yourself. That's your strength. Ten of Pentacles, you are strong. You're fairly well grounded. You're not crazy. They just want, it'd be all right if you would, if they can just make you act out, if they can make you nut out. That's what people will talk about. Ace of Cups, you and your great big, that was what was in the other reading too. It was like a lot of queens over here, right? But it was on the edge of hysteria, on the edge of too much, because you were quite confident in assuming the control you felt entitled to have, right? And you had control of your emotions, and that was a good thing, but it leapt into tyranny. And here we are again, leaping into tyranny because you can't control your emotions. But you're entitled to it because you see that's what they deserve. That's what they get. Okay? Don't go overboard. Seven of Cups. There's more than one way to do this. I know you're sad, but don't be ruled by your emotions. Kind of, sort of. I'm getting lost there. Four of Swords. You keep waiting for something that's not coming. Four of Pentacles. It's best to just cut them off. You keep wanting that one way, that one and only way that you'll have it, and you'll fight to the death about it. You won't see that's short-sightedness on your part. That's entitlement to be stupid. That's a refusal to look outside of the box. That's doing the same thing even though you know it won't work. You think that you can just push through. You can force it to bend to your will. And you see yourself as independent. It's your choice. Shut your mouth and do what I say. It's not up for discussion. You feel entitled to do it in a way, but and God be with you. I'm telling you, it's not going to work. And if you really want this success, then you have to do it another way. And it goes a lot deeper than just one way, okay? Because you have had a focused agenda. I mean, this is plan XYZ, right? There's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and there's all them other plans too. You have to do this a different way. You have to come out. I don't know. You've come at it from every which way you could think of, and it hasn't worked. What must we consider now? To finally let it go? I'm asking you. It is still a choice. We can go to numbers. We can go plan XYZ A to B. You know, the combinations are endless. What I'm trying to tell you is that none of the combinations work. And there we are. Now that's the truth of the matter, and this has been a heavy burden. It's hurt you a lot. It's never done nothing good for you. Ten of Swords on the Ten of Swords. I'm speaking the truth. Listen to me. It's just not worth it. Let it go. Four of Pentacles. Take yourself away from it. Don't think about it anymore. Stop obsessing on it. Seven of Wands. Stay busy. Say yes. Life is for the living. Get out there and stand up for what you believe in. Stop dithering. You hold yourself back. Your obsession with this thing that doesn't work prevents you from living your own life. You're your own worst enemy. And you should have seen it coming. Four of Swords. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. You are the answer you were looking for. And the answer is to let go. To forgive yourself, to let go. To forgive yourself, to let go. Five of Cups. Yes, you're sad, but you're trapped in the past. You refuse to. The choice again to look, come out of the past. It's your choice. You choose to keep yourself locked in this loop. It's not going anywhere. Nine of Cups. You, however, have come a good bit, and you should let this go. The whole world is waiting for you. It's going to be better. I mean, you've already had the worst, okay, and you've come a long way. You're not that person anymore. Now you know how not to do it. Believe in yourself. Make a wish. Life is for the living. Get a new crew. Six of Wands. Get you some new groupies, new friends. Shine on. Here is self-respect. My prayer. Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me. through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all of my relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people. You need a new crew.